they do that?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our second stream session of Dungeons and Dragons. Both Holly and I are streaming, so this is a fun time. Don't mind the mess in the back. I am moving. So this is a game set in my homebrew world. In a specific section of this homebrew world called the Emerald Forest. It is started in the little town of Clearwater, which is situated to the river of the same name. And it is in the Emerald Forest is situated right next to what I call the Tiamat Spine mountain range. In this little section of the world of Absu. Now, our intrepid adventurers, I hesitate to call them heroes.
That's a fair statement. We deserve that.
Completely fair.
We're awesome. What do you say?
Our intrepid adventurers were tasked on recovering a precious treasure for the Yashi prince within the Emerald Forest. Now, it was stolen from him, and currently, the party is recovering from actually succeeding in recovering the Emerald Sword. However, it is now stuck in one of our characters' little bird hands. And this is a fantastic little joy of mine of scaring the crap out of my players. So, which
Sorry, I had to change my light color. It's like this dark blue and it's bright in my eyes.
All right. So, last time, each of you successfully stopped the cult of the World Mother from breaking the Emerald Sword. Now, you have a little bit of a glimpse of what might have happened if the Emerald Sword was broken, but the Emerald Sword is now cracked and that kind of such is wholly within Wendell's hands. Now, whether or not those are good hands to be in is to be seen.
They're not. Let's just be honest. They're not.
No.
We're all gonna die.
So, each of you are beaten and bloody. What do you do?
Well, we've left, right? We went back into the lake and right? I thought
Yeah,
we
like
did.
as soon as the rest of Cultists booked it, we bugged out of there.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You're now back on the shore of the lake, pretty much next to the lake, the Mirror Lake.
This time Brixley does not actually dive through, and he decides to walk through, albeit pretty gingerly. And then as soon as he gets out on the other side, I just So, does anyone know what the hells we're going to do now?
If someone could get the sword unstuck from my hand, that would be great. It won't. I can't.
Morgan, Perhaps we should just keep Wendell bound up in the blanket. For his safety, of course. Not because we're trying to contain him or anything.
And your comfort, Wendell. Let's wrap you up, and it is what Beverly would want.
Yes.
If, I mean, if it's what my beautiful Beverly would want, then she knows best. And I just, like, kind of, like, curl up and allow myself to be, like, baby burritoed in a blanket.
And Morgan is gonna swaddle Wendell and just kind of big ass baby carry him, because if I recall, Wendell is actually bigger than Morgan.
Wendell is 4'3".
Oh no, so Wendell is just a little bit shorter than Morgan.
He's 85 pounds and 7 years old.
Morgan weighs significantly more than
Okay.
and then he's gonna do like the one-armed, like on the knee for a minute, and he's gonna run over to Brixley and just give Brixley a pat on the back and be like, you look to be hurt. I hope you feel just a little bit better, and I'm gonna cast a Cure Wounds first level on Brixley, because you look beat to shit.
Thank you. That limp was not actually a dance move, so thank you for noticing.
I'm sorry, could
Alright.
someone tell me what the job is again?
Yeah,
Right,
that,
and,
and that's sword.
For
Back
those,
down.
for those of you who unfortunately did not get to see the parts before we started streaming this, Arena literally just popped out of nowhere.
Oh,
As-
from a well. You were at the bottom of a well.
Yeah,
Bound to.
and has pretty much just been going along because she doesn't know what else to do right now.
Now, did that roll carry over proper like it should have?
I just got a 5. I didn't get your modifier.
It's a
supposed to have.
+3, so yeah, you got a total of 8 hit points back.
Are you adding that, Mr. DM, or should I?
You can add that.
Right, and Morgan will kind of look around. Is anyone else too beat to hell?
Wendell's about half, but still has some temporary hit points from a spell that was cast on him.
Yeah, so Morgan's gonna keep Wendell completely locked up in that blanket.
Fair.
Thank you.
And I don't look great, but I'm gonna hold my last spell slot for now, because I don't trust something terrible to not happen to us shortly.
Yeah. Arena is just gonna kind of like pat down some of her more matted feathers, and they go, I'm doing all right.
I mean, I'm upright and walking, says Jensen. That's about all I can say.
If you need help, I can.
We're alive. That's the important part.
Save it for emergencies.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, she just nods.
Just know I'm here for you if you need anything.
Well, that said, Jensen, do you think you can return us to our employer? I don't like this forest.
Can I pick up our trail back, dear?
You can certainly try.
Oof.
Go ahead and roll survival.
Yeah, and I am carrying Wendell, but he's well under my carrying capacity and my push, drag, lift. The plus side's to having the little tiny puffin.
I'm a cute little puffin.
Yes.
Cute little sad boy.
I'm just giving Morgan that "are you forgetting something" look before I start looking for tracks.
Oh yeah, and he'll do what he normally does. You got to remember, he's also baby carrying a puffin right now, so he's gonna kind of go over and like put Wendell on a hip and like pat Jensen on the back and just say, "You've got this. I believe in you, and I have all the faith that you'll get us home safely." And that's guidance.
Either that or she'll lead us to a tavern. I'm not complaining about that option.
A tavern would be even better than home at this point.
I lean into Morgan. I say, "Who's she? I don't think I should be following another woman. Beverly
you're
would not
not-
be happy."
Wendell, it's okay. You're not
Okay.
following the woman. I am.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That's a 21 DM with the guidance. And Jensen just turns around and looks at the others and like, okay, the nearest tavern is also in Clearwater, so technically.
No, it's not. There is no tavern in Clearwater.
Yeah.
Why
we
was I in
established
that horrible place then?
A job.
This was a bad idea. Anyway, a 21.
21 will do it. You will find that while you have been doing your thing within the forest and grabbing hold of Wendell grabbing hold of the emerald sword, you notice that the fog has receded quite a bit, and the animals have gone back to whatever norm they have gone back to.
Would we would actually recognize that they returned to normal?
Mm-hmm. No.
Well, I
With
set off
that-
leading the way, grumbling in Orcish about the lack of tavern in Clearwater.
So.
I would like to. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You as you go along, you see little lights and moving about, zip-zapping, and you hear little tiny voices going, "Hooray! Hooray! The Emerald Lord is still inside."
Do we all
You know-
hear this?
Yes.
If these little bastards wanted us to succeed, why the hell did they make the trip here such a pain in my ass?
The bloody hell did I mean by that?
I'm just gonna tuck Wendell and the sword tighter into a swaddle.
I just
Jensen, walk faster. Walk faster.
I nestle into Morgan and just kind of take a little nap.
Walk faster.
All right.
Yeah, Jensen's gimping as fast as she can.
Oh.
So Wendell, go ahead and take a short rest.
Fuck yeah. Gonna spend some hit dice.
You reach the town of Clearwater pretty quickly. Wendell, the sword is quiet. But
Okay.
it's still like not leaving your hand.
Yeah.
Now, is that because he's swaddled so well?
I spent 2 hit dice and I am back up to full.
Jesus.
Very nice.
Before we go into town, I would kind of call a quick team huddle. We recognize there's some weird shite going on around here, right? Are we really just handing over? I suppose we could hand over Wendell with the sword, but all the same, hand over the sword to the Alshi.
That is what we were paid to do.
Well, oh my god, I gotta check my
That's
notes.
what the job's about.
Yes, that's what it's about, Arena.
What was that, Holly?
The sword, and I kind of got some other information, and there was like, the guy wanted to like destroy the sword, which would at least a thing, which was all bad, but then the fact that this other guy wants it is like a really good sign, so I think it's okay.
Maybe, DM, in the swaddle, is the sword small enough in Wendell's hands that I could, like, it's unseen currently?
No.
Yeah.
It's a big sword.
It's. I was gonna say it's a big sword and I'm a little burboy. I was just a little puffin.
So maybe what we should do is Wendell and I will wait outside, and Brixley, Jensen, and Arena, you talk to them. Figure out exactly what their intent with the sword is before we bring it to them.
Arena kind of points to herself with her wings and in the voice of what you presume is her instructor goes, this one's not much for conversation, is she?
But you are quite handy with that axe, if I remember right.
Great sword.
Great sword, sorry. With that sword, and well, if you'd like to remain with us, most certainly your company would be welcome, but whichever works.
I'm all for that plan. I'd rather not get into another scrap though. So if push comes to shove, Wendell, I do like you, and Beverly by extension. She scares me shitless, to be honest. But all the same,
same here.
I will give you up.
What? I'm sorry. You would
It-
give
it-
Beverly up? How
It'll
dare
be
you,
okay,
sir?
Wendell. No, Wendell,
Sir,
Wendell.
no, and he starts like puffing out his chest, like, "You will fight me? You will fight me? I will fight for my beloved's honor."
I hide behind Jensen at this point.
Maybe I'll help make sure that one
Her
stays out
nose.
of trouble.
You scared him off, Wendell. Beverly's honor is intact.
Okay. Could you
Good
hold
job.
me again? I felt very comforted by that.
Yeah, pointing at Wendell, Arena goes, pointing at Wendell, Arena goes, maybe I'll help make sure that one stays out of trouble.
That works too.
I am too sober to deal with any of this. Come on.
Duh.
I follow Jensen, who is now my new best friend.
So are we gonna remain outside of town, or is there's a tavern, correct? Something along those lines. That we...
There's no tavern in
We
Clearwater.
not a tavern,
Yeah.
sorry, not a tavern, but a like an inn or a place that we could find housing.
No, this is a.
Yeah, there are
really-
no inns.
It is a tiny little town. Cool.
It is a godless place of
It is.
evil, and Jensen hates it.
Wait, am I from here? I don't remember.
You are not from here. You're
Okay.
from the city.
Okay.
To
You're
the
an
west.
accountant. What would you be doing in this backwater town?
Helping local farmers?
Okay, gotcha.
Setting
I'm
up
gonna
a co-op?
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
take-
I'm an urban bounty hunter. I'm not used to being this far out in the sticks either.
I'm gonna take swaddled Wendell and just kind of motion for Arena, and we're gonna stay on the outskirts of town here, and not go into the town with, our employer here, where he might have somebody to come snag the sword from us before payment is, negotiated.
Should I hide somewhere, do you think? Would that be smart? I'm very good at
Yeah.
hiding.
Yes. Just and so I'm gonna put you down, Wendell. We have to unswaddle you now.
No.
I know, but it's very hard to move or walk if you're wrapped in a blanket.
That's fair.
Don't worry, these will not hurt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna unswaddle Wendell, put Wendell down, and then I'm gonna just to keep it safe, and I'm gonna wrap the blanket around the sword that is stuck in Wendell's hands.
Okay. I just have a weird cast now. That's fine. Okay. I'm ready to hide with my weird big cast.
And I'm gonna give Wendell a pat and say you're very good at hiding, and it will make
Mhm.
Beverly very, very proud if you
Oh.
hide very well. And
Okay.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Wendell. Go hide.
Okay.
Before the group splits apart, DM, are there any noticeable landmarks in town?
In town.
Yeah.
There's a water wheel.
Okay. Before we split up, I would just say, perhaps we wait 10 minutes, say, and we meet over by yonder water wheel. It should all things go well, we come with the Alshi and, make the trade. If things don't go well, we'll likely be running towards the water wheel and fleeing town.
I
Sounds good?
Over by the underwater.
Wendell gives a thumbs up, so it just looks like a big weird cast sticking straight up in one thumbs up, and then
Was he puffin thumbs? Or is this-
yeah, and then he hides, which he got a natural 20 on, and he rolled a 4 on the D4, so
24.
nope, I have a
Oh,
plus
what?
7 to stealth, so that's a 27,
It's a
31.
31. That's a 31 still.
So-
Yes.
Your abilities with your abilities with your psionic blades, and sometimes if you run out of business cards, you make business cards out of psychic energy to
Yes.
stab things with.
Mhm.
So, tangentially, your brain makes you flicker in and out of sight as you go into the brush and disappear from everyone's sight.
Are we not worried about that?
And I'm just thinking to myself, Beverly would be so proud as I like nestle into like a bushel of leaves.
Wendell, Beverly will be very displeased if you leave without us.
If you
Not
leave with
anymore.
us.
Not anymore, Brixley. I think it'll be okay.
I just nod and I look over at Jensen. Shall we then?
Is no one ever going to take notice of that pun?
No, I thought we all did.
Oh, okay, good.
There was a pun?
that he would leaf without them as I nestled
Yeah,
into a pile
he's-
of leaves.
He's the king of dad jokes, pretty much.
Anyway,
I'm here to help.
All right. So, how many of you are going to the spot where you met the Ashi Prince? He never gave you his name, by the way, which is
No. He didn't.
The Ashi formerly known as Prince.
Oh my god. Oh, that was good. Well done. Well done.
I think it's just me and Brixley, so we don't have a treasure at the moment.
Yeah.
all right. So, heading off into the town of Clearwater. Let me roll something real quick.
I don't like that.
No one does.
I don't know where my dice are, because
Oh, isn't that the worst part of
they're
moving?
boxed. Yeah.
My dice
So,
were one of the last things I packed.
Clever boy.
So, I am going to go into one of my characters to use as a dice roller real quick. Let's go with
You can also
Manfred
use
Brightbeard.
the dice rolls if you want. That channel's open for you.
Damn.
What?
Oh, I didn't see what you rolled with.
Oh.
I just saw that you rolled a 61. I was like, how? How did you roll a 61 on a d20?
Hella modifiers.
Yeah.
See how she prints his perception roll.
1d20 plus like 45.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I
that,
forgot.
I thought it was a d20 roll. I did not realize that it was not that. So,
I
apologies.
forgot. Okay, so Brightbeard's deception is plus 15. He's
Ah.
bald.
That's
But anyway.
Hi, Mom. She's so cute. When you move out, can I move in there so I can like live with her?
Well, it would be hard considering they're selling the house.
Well, can I move in wherever they're moving to?
As long as you're okay with Alabama.
Yeah. For her, yes.
uh,
For me, that'd be a deal breaker for a great many reasons that we're not going to get into.
all right. So, you go into town, and you find yourselves unsure as to where to find the Ashy Prince. However, after about 10 minutes of looking around, you turn around and he's just standing there, rocking back and forth on his feet. So, you're back. And I see that the mist has gone from the forest. Did you get it?
Actually, I believe our friends are in the process of retrieving it at the moment. We came ahead of them. We were trying to make sure we could find you first.
Roll deception.
I could have deception. Alright, well, let's see how this works out. That'd be a 15.
Now, don't lie to me.
Oh, you know, just a little drama to spice things up.
I know we all know how we love drama. But first, we have important matters. The sword. None of you actually grabbed the hilt, right?
I glance over at Jensen.
Technically, none of you guys did.
Technically,
Yeah, that's true.
technically, it's true.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let Jensen take this one because I'm not really sure what to do here.
None of your party grabbed it. Was the puffin, wasn't it?
Oh, but no, of course not. Oh, our friend is one of the wisest and most savvy individuals that could possibly be
Stop
adventuring.
lying to me.
Ah, yes, right. We're not good at that. We've retrieved the sword. That's the point.
Good. But I assume it's attached to the puffin's hand.
If it was, is that a problem?
Well, it's going to try to get your friend to break it once a day.
Right. And I just wince visibly. Is there anything that, if said hypothetical situation had actually taken place, is there anything we can do to help, this puffin?
There is, though it's going to be a bit of a journey, and I will have to come with you.
That's, of course, after you've paid us for the first job, right?
Of course.
Good. I would kind of stop smiling a moment, then I squint and say, by the way, why exactly do you need the sword? We were actually quite curious on that particular point.
My people are tasked with keeping it locked away.
Oh. Do I feel like he's telling the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good then. I don't have any problems. If you'd follow me and my associate here, we'll show you the way.
Well, we will need to go off. We will need to travel far away from the Emerald Forest, off to the west.
Oh,
It's a journey, but we will need somebody to be able to lift a curse, which I assume none of you are capable of doing, and it is not in my wheelhouse. I am more of a cursor and not someone who lifts them.
Right. Could you tell all of this to the rest of my friends, just to make sure we're clear on the entire story? Seriously, you should come with us. Perhaps, you can offer some advice.
I just said I was going with you.
Ah, good. Sorry, I start leaping towards the water wheel in giddy goat fashion.
This little green man is just gingerly and languidly follows you.
Yeah. Once we get there, hopefully 10 minutes has gone by and people show up. Or not. That could be good too.
At about the 9-minute mark, I'm just gonna lean over to the bushes and just be like, that I saw Wendell walk into the bushes and then just disappear. Be like, Wendell, it's time to go.
Insight check. I'm just kidding. I'll just come out.
And then as soon as Wendell comes out, I'm gonna unwrap the sword and I'm gonna swaddle Wendell and the sword together and scoop Wendell up. Let's go.
Arena's leading the way. Just toddling it as fast as her little blue jay feet will let her.
Aww.
Yeah, we don't move fast. This group right here is not quick.
No.
The quickest one is
Unlike some other bird
probably-
races, I actually have full regular medium creature movement.
But I don't, so please slow down.
I think Brixley's the quickest one.
That's unfortunate for many reasons.
Yeah.
Well, we're waiting.
So, each of you meet up at the water wheel, which doubles as a mill. This is where everybody grinds their grain at the millstone using the water mill, the water wheel. And the Alshi prince looks at the swaddled Wendell and says, "No changes in your eyes. Good."
Thank you. What's
I'm-
happening? Was this my optometrist appointment? I'm glad I didn't miss it, because I know Beverly is very strict about me maintaining my appointments.
Meeting your obligations is good, but this is
Uh-huh.
not your optometrist appointment. I was simply checking upon something as to the side effects of your current predicament.
Oh, yes, I cannot fly. This is true.
That is not
Jeez.
what I meant.
Morgren's
I
gonna
meant-
toss Wendell on his hip again and just be like, it's okay.
Don't encourage him, please. Oh, Wendell.
Oh, don't worry. Wendell seems to be honest to a fault. Is that an Alex?
That is an Alex.
Nice.
She seems to be driving. Hello.
Alex, just so you know, we are streaming.
Oh, fun. That is going off then.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Wendell just kind of nods. Was like, yeah. You know, I cannot lie. Oh.
You got an echo, Ellie.
My car speaker. Give me
Yep.
1 sec. Okay, that no bad.
Perfect. We're good.
Oh, okay.
That I am
We're good?
so sorry
Okay.
for everyone watching. That hurt all of
Let-
us.
Like a chicken rejecting their seed, we are getting feedback.
Huh. That's actually real good. Thank you. I'm stealing that.
Mr. Alshi Princer, could you tell us about this eye business? What does that mean? That his eyes haven't changed yet?
Oh, a part of the curse. I'm bound not to talk about it, which is annoying. But
Ah, comforting. I just sigh.
oh, this
This
is
is
no
not a-
comfort. That was not meant to comfort at
What?
all.
What's this about a bloody curse?
Wendell's cursed. I mean, it's not the worst thing that could have happened, right? Bleep.
What?
It's fine. It's fine. Shh. He can hear you.
We're supposed to be following the good prince here, far beyond the Emerald Forest, to relieve Wendell of their problem. Not flying Wendell. We know about that already.
Okay. Well, I like to think of this as a blessing rather than a curse, because you know everything is just a matter of perspective, and Beverly likes me to stay optimistic.
But Wendell, how will you hold Beverly's hand? if you
With my
perform
other
it?
hand.
I see.
Everything's a matter of perspective until you see it from the angle that the person created it saw it. The fuck did I even say? Did I just life needs things to live right there?
Oh, man. That was beautiful.
I think you did.
Yeah, for sure.
That was beautiful.
All right, Percy, calm down.
All right. That's hilarious. We will need to go past the town of the town of Bonder T, which is past White Dove Falls, and then across the swamps. We will find, well, we will find that the gnolls in the plains before that are quite amiable. Though they have been having problems with some spirit that has been tempering them, tempering their dead. But we will be quite all right. I am. Yeah.
I'm gonna, again, anytime I talk, I kind of like shift Wendell to a different hip. And before we set out, it was kind of an arduous journey there and back. What are the chances of us finding a room in this quaint town?
Shithole. Town. Right. Town.
Shithole.
This, town isn't quite built for visitors.
I imagine there's like some blood trickling out of Morgren's ears still. Like, so there's nowhere to get a bite to eat.
We're a
Not-
bit beat up. We're tired.
I can see. I can see that. So, you will be okay.
Okay. Then.
Unfortunately, there isn't really any way to,
Die.
at least not here. We can go to underneath my mound if you wish to rest. All guest rights and these these particular rituals will be observed, and you will not come to harm while within my domain.
Okay.
As long as you don't, do something stupid.
Gonna like accidentally glance at Wendell and then
I actively do not look at Wendell. Like my eyes are twitching as they're not.
These blokes might be a bit rough around the edges, but we ain't stupid.
So Wendell, you really like to be bundled, correct?
Well, I have felt quite secure. Yes, this it reminds me of when I was like a baby before I exhibited any signs of a personality, how my parents used to treat me. Yes.
The
Okay.
the fairy makes a face.
Once I started having once I was like a toddler and started showing more of my personality, my parents just thought I was I guess probably just like too independent and didn't need to be swaddled, It's fine.
I'm gonna once again just kind of tighten the swaddle around Wendell so that he doesn't hurt himself or others, and so that he feels good.
Oh.
There's a lot to unpack there, Prince. If you would kindly escort us to your mound, we would greatly appreciate a rest.
A rest.
I mean, we would love to see your wonderful, magnificent domain, is what I actually meant to say. Apologies. The loss of blood makes me lightheaded.
No, I was wanting clarification. But that is perfectly alright. I just was slightly confused about you wanting to be incarcerated.
Oh, wow. Okay, well done. Well done. Yep.
Alright.
It's gonna be one of those days.
This is why I always get multiple beers before I even sit down for these sessions.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ay, day.
Exactly what we're talking about.
You're part of the reason I drink.
I know. I always am, okay? What every man has ever said to me.
Wait, what?
Nothing. What?
There's a lot to unpack there.
A lot. Yes.
That's what
You're
she said.
getting another hug.
Oh my god.
And
Okay, train wreck. Let's see. And you are getting another hug.
Oh, thank you.
Um, the okay, heading on over to deeper into the forest. These background gets darker and darker as the plants and the lights begin to swirl around you. Little laughter of little children just surround each of you as you begin to follow this path of glowing mushrooms along the side of this path. And once you get to what seems to be this mound of soil, grass, and many many different wildflowers. The prince, who is now in formal regalia, turns around and says, "I welcome you into my home for the night, so that you may rest."
thank you.
And he snaps his fingers, and you are all inside this glorious foyer filled with decorative vines and flowers and sunlight that seems to pour in from another the sunlight that seems to pour in but shouldn't be able to. And there's a core.
Yay!
Finally.
There we go.
The each portion of this foyer seems to be shaped from living wood, and its roots go underneath the floor. And the prince smiles and says, "Welcome to my home. Since each of you are quite ready to rest, you may. I will have my subjects bring you to your quarters."
I'm actually going to be bunking with that fine young lady over there, and I just gesture towards Treasure, just to ensure that any nightmare she has is I'm there to soothe her nerves.
As long as she is okay with it, I do not mind.
Thank you.
I mean, he's getting a vicious elbow in the ribs from Jensen.
Morgan's gonna kind of put a hand on his shoulder. I think the boys can take one room and the ladies can take another.
Yes, I will be bugging with my best friend Morgrid.
Yes, and we're gonna keep you swaddled up nice and tight and immobile
Okay.
all evening. I almost called you Morgan. Jesus, Wendell.
Yes.
I give you the most wounded look right after I've shot Jensen, the most baleful, hateful, spiteful glare that I can muster in my injured state.
I mean, Jensen's managed to cheating grin, just put an arm around Treasure. It's like, I'll make sure she's safe. Everything will be fine. Don't worry.
There is no need for you to be in the same rooms if you do not wish to be. There's plenty of room within my domain for you to have your own room.
Has Beverly checked in?
No.
Yes,
Beverly
yes, Wendell.
has- Beverly has never checked in to this place.
Oh,
Morgan's
okay.
like,
Does she approve? Does anyone know?
Morgan's, yes. When we talked to Beverly before, she said this was a wondrous place to stay.
Okay. I mean, if that's then I will be staying with my bros over here.
The
I
prince gives you a look, going,
step away from this.
"Why are you
Morgan's
lying?"
just gonna kind of give him like, just let it, just.
Little 4 foot nothing Blue Jay says with all the confidence of some kind of worker that she has overheard before. I'm very flexible when it comes to overnight arrangements.
Mm-hmm. I'm very flexible too, Treasure. I mean, about arrangements, says Jensen.
And Morgan's gonna turn. So the rooms. We probably only need 2 rooms for tonight. We don't want to impose too heavily on you. 2 rooms, please.
2 rooms it is.
Quickly before Wendell falls asleep.
And he starts to curl up, just like doing little puppy circles on the floor, like he's about to curl up and go to sleep.
I want it known y'all have made me laugh multiple times in the breezeway to my apartment. Just had several people look at me like I'm insane. Congratulations.
Excellent.
Then we have done our job.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So, each of you are shown to your rooms. There are plenty. There are enough beds for each of you. Each of these rooms, and these rooms are quite wide open.
I am gonna take an extra blanket because you said that the swaddle I had put Wendell in, the sword is still sticking out, and I am going to wrap up the remainder of the sword as well, so that Wendell is now in a swaddle as long as the entire sword.
I curl up in bed with Morgan.
That's a wise
Adorable.
idea. Wrap up the sword as well, so it doesn't. So
Yep. I am
flails.
basically padded rooming Wendell is my goal here, because I know
Well
Wendell wants to
done.
break the sword, and so I'm just like, this is so comfortable, right, Wendell? Beverly would agree, and I'm just wrapping up Wendell in blankets and rope.
Yes.
As I notice Wendell and Morgan getting settled in for the evening, I just whisper over to them, Morgan, I want you to know that I appreciate you separating me from Treasure. I'll make sure that I unwrap Wendell in the dark of the evening once you've fallen asleep.
Morgan's gonna go full camp counselor on you and be like, after lights out, what happens.
All right.
That does not sound okay. That does not sound okay.
None of it does.
Fun camp counselor.
It does not sound like any of the camp counselors at my Christian school kid camp.
Morgan's implication is, I don't give a shit where you go. I just needed to put Wendell to bed.
Fair.
I just need to vanish for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right.
Morgan gets a nod of respect. I appreciate that.
Yeah, actually, I could use a quick break if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go on a break if you wish.
What do you say, like, how many, 5 minutes or so?
Yeah.
5 minutes?
Yep.
A 5-minute break? Sure. thing.
Awesome. And Tatiana's gonna sing for everybody on the streams while we.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna leave my mic and everything on just so everyone can hear the beauty.
I love it.
That is our
Actual
conversation. You
bard slash
poor
artificer.
bastards.
Actual multi-class artificer and bard.
What's the rule with streams and like showing the beer I'm drinking? I know there's like rules on certain music and stuff.
On beer is fine. There's nothing on beer.
Check this
There's
out. It's
nothing
like
on
a coffee roasty stout. Give it a shot.
Go for it. Sounds gross, but go for it.
This stream now needs to be retagged social eating.
So
It is acceptable. I'll leave it at acceptable.
Okay.
So I believe lurkers are the best thing ever, and I believe someone's lurking in both our streams. So hi, lurker.
Hello.
Hello to all the lurkers.
I mean, as long as none of the lurkers are my boss.
Oh no.
No,
That would be awkward.
I realized earlier because I got home and I like did some yard work and then I kind of just sat down at my computer because I literally the way I can ensure like I actually do my chores like that I need to do for my house is as soon as I get out of my work truck I like walk down to my shed and go get the lawnmower. I don't go back in the house because if I go in the house then I'm going to sit down and have a beer and do nothing. So if I leave my work truck and go straight to the shed, like I'll do my yard work. So that's what I did today. And then I came in and I still had my work uniform on. I was like, oh well, let me go change before the stream kicks off.
Yeah,
So-
sorry about the speaker reverb. I did not think it would do that. I'm sorry.
I mean, what was it it was what 2 weeks ago you were here, right, Sean?
Mhm.
That was a cluster. He talked, and then it came out of my speakers and into his mic, and from his mic back to my speakers, and just proceeded to get higher and higher pitched as it went.
Local mute each other.
Oh, it was bad. It was both of us were like, no, 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 while also like ripping off headsets.
Yeah.
It happened
Then-
so fast too.
Then we were like, this would be the perfect way to deliver psychic damage to our
Yeah,
players.
you just put
No,
your
it's
mic
thunder
next.
damage.
Yeah.
Or that. Or thunder damage.
So
The second best way would be me to try to do a bird screech.
Yeah. And then you get that you get some reverb on that too.
No, no thank you.
Ugh.
Two bad sounds that go bad together.
Nice.
F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium bombs. And is
And
for
it's
no
for no
survivor.
survivors.
I was doing a little something for fans of retro commercials, or people who are watching this who are just plain old. That possible too.
All right, so I'm trying.
That's all but a couple of people in this chat. In this.
I really
I'm-
wish
I'm
you could see
spiritually old.
who was like watching
Who
the
was
stream.
You can. And
How?
over in the stream chat, there's a users in chat button.
Hey, look at that. Well, you know which one's me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I should probably watch a stream. Did we drop a invite to those on the server that want to watch a stream?
No, I should though. John, I don't think I have your Twitch stream. I can run it too if you'd like.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/Cyranus.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
And be right back.
For those of you who are watching out there, if you haven't already had the opportunity to sign up for a vaccination for COVID-19, do so. If you already have, good job. You're responsible.
Oh, look at Olive. She's so beautiful. Sorry. Needed a moment there.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
who could blame you?
Thank you.
That is
I feel
I
He's
think
he's
that's
Olive.
his Twitch stream.
yeah.
Oh, maybe nope. I fucked it up.
He's Olive. His precious girl.
Nope,
Am I allowed
nope,
to say? Am I allowed to? There we go. I got it now. Say, am I allowed to say that while streaming? I don't know. We'll see here. Not that I follow him, even if I do.
Away, Santiana, Napoleon of the West, they say, along the plains of Mexico. Ever up and away we'll go. Away, Santiana. Ever up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico. She's a fast clipper ship and a bully good crew. Away, Santiana. With an old salty egg for a captain, too. Along the plains of Mexico. Ever up and away we'll go. Away, Santiana. Ever up and away we'll go. Along the plains of Mexico. Santiana fought for gold. Away, Santiana. Around Cape Horn through the ice and snow. Along the plains of Mexico.
So Olive says
We all
hello.
ready to be back?
Hi, Olive.
Sorry, there,
Olive says hello.
There she is.
There.
We are back
Olive.
and with more people.
Yeah, I know, right?
sorry. The roommate and I got caught up singing some crazy ex-girlfriend songs, aka the song "First Penis" to the tune of Mamma Mia.
That will
There you
do
go
it
again.
too.
Tell Megan I said hi.
Well, I would yell, but she's way downstairs.
There is
Not that
a,
far.
She cannot hear me from here.
If you try, she probably could.
Ooh, yeah. Do you want me to deafen all of you?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I envy the acoustics of your house.
She says, "Hey, Steven!"
Hi, Megan.
Okay.
I would love to be in a place where if I tried to yell all the way down the hallway, I would not be able to.
Hi-yo,
be heard.
Austin. And hi-yo, Submariner Story.
Hey.
There is a new person, indeed.
Ooh, hello, hello.
And that person is Alex up on the, well, for me on the top left of the screen.
Same.
And
Okay, cool. Excellent. And they play Treasure.
I'm in the middle of this Brady Bunch family square.
You are, for
Much
me
like
as
how-
well.
much like how Wendell is in the
because
middle of
Wendell
that.
is the focal point of our family.
This is true.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I
not
was
a
getting
good
at,
focal
yeah.
point, but it is a focal point.
Fuck off.
That's what I was getting at too. So you got it.
So,
Hmm.
is there anything you guys wish to do before I tell you to click the long rest button?
Take a long rest. That's all I want.
Did we actually get anything out of the Elf Lord guy?
Not yet.
Cool. I just was worried I'd missed it when I was faffing around with my webcam.
Okay.
I would ask the other guys if we're taking watches.
No, no, Wendell. It's you're safe here, and I'm gonna cinch the straps I've put on Wendell down just a little bit, just to make sure you're nice and secure and comfortable,
Uh-huh.
Wendell.
Okay.
Jeez.
I don't know the area around here, but yeah, okay.
It's we're
It seem-
safe here.
Okay. If you insist.
I do. I believe Beverly would approve.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that's fine. And I just like kind of go like this and let him like, you know, straight jacket me in.
That is my goal: is to straight jacket Wendell.
I
Excellent.
mean, that's probably how Wendell's going to end up in a straitjacket one of these days.
Yeah.
Possibly.
No, Wendell's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
So,
Wendell is fine.
I
Wendell's
mean,
marriage
Jensen's
is
very
fine.
annoyed that he's passing out sober, but still, she's passing out because, ow.
Yeah.
so go ahead and click the long rest button. You are in a safe haven, and even though the She Lord's words should be absolutely looked at with a grain of salt.
Yep.
Each word is entirely within the truth, especially when it comes to customs such as guest rights and host obligations.
And over the night, Morgan is gonna sleep with like a hand on Wendell, just in case. Just on the bundle of blankets that is Wendell. I do not trust Wendell at all.
Rude.
Warranted.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe warranted, but go ahead and click that long rest button and
Oh, thank
Oh my god, that feels so good.
That's much better.
Take long rest, confirm. Ugh.
I'm
Hit
still
rage
scared.
again.
Oh man.
Spoilers for those in the chat who don't know, I'm a barbarian.
they probably well the D&D Beyond extension helps people figure out what everybody is and
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
Yeah, someone did ask what my character's name. They're like, "Oh, you're the rogue." Then I was like, "Ooh, kinda, yes."
kinda
Wendell is the edgiest of rogues.
Mhm.
Yes, and that extension will also explain why my voice constantly shifts.
the edgiest that Holly was capable of doing.
Although
But-
Yeah.
it doesn't look like the extension is updated on my end yet. Just so you know.
Yeah, same.
It'll update soon. Do not
Yeah.
worry.
No rush.
Probably a couple minutes on the refresh rate.
What are people?
Makes sense.
Yes, thank you, Black Soul. I'm an edgy burb. Super edgy.
Yes, awesome. In any case, each of you will get 150 gold pieces
Woo!
for
Only two.
this. For this. For returning with this sword. And this next leg of the journey will begin forthwith after breakfast.
Thank you for breakfast.
Can I
Though,
buy some more arrows before we move on?
Yeah, is this a place we'd be able to procure like gear?
no.
Damn it.
Unfortunately.
That's fair. Harsh but fair.
Why did I get tagged? Ah, that's why. That's why I got tagged. Okay. Hello. You're being streamed.
Hello. In any case, the each of you gaining 150 gold pieces, which is quite a bit for a first job well done.
Definitely.
So, the journey will begin pretty soon. Now, Brixley,
Oh no.
you know something about the Fae. You know enough that you are not. People are not. If the food isn't expressly offered up to be eaten by the Shi or any other kind of fairy, then eating it will incur a debt.
Morgan, having been kind of like the diplomat between himself or the dwarves and the Fae, would he know this as well?
He would know it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, still swaddled Wendell, I am not letting him eat just yet.
So are we at breakfast now?
You are now at breakfast. Yes.
Okay.
And though you have been, they have told that you are allowed to eat this breakfast as much as you like.
Okay, good.
With the implication being that this would not incur any form
Yeah.
of debt. Okay.
That's good.
So I'm gonna kind of like plop swaddled Wendell down in a chair and just like wiggle his one arm free. Be like, okay, you may eat.
Feed yourself.
Or
That
we
arm was severely like out of focus. It kind of looked like it was censored.
Oh yeah, because if anything's like too far away, it like my mic is closer than my face is, but it's unless I move my hand there, it's out of focus.
Depth
Yeah,
of
you're-
field.
I'm not sure how you do that, but that's
Or Rena, despite like being the smallest of them, has like a ridiculously huge plate and is just like
nom nom. So
I mean, the most important question: are these elves civilized? Is there beer for breakfast?
they are not elves.
They're fairies.
Sorry, are these fairies civilized? Is there beer for my breakfast?
We're even more screwed.
Right? Out here labeling people.
whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
They will provide ale if asked for, but it has not been explicit. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I was asking for ale.
Okay, but remember, it has not been explicitly offered up.
And I was not asking for ale. And if Jensen asks for ale, Morgan's gonna be like,
There's a strong no.
Yeah. Brixley will also like gesture very strongly, just
I'm
Jensen
sure
just-
we can find you something to drink, Jensen.
Jensen just sighs. They are not civilized. This is very sad.
So
Good morning, boys. How did you sleep?
I bleat angrily.
Morgan, is there perchance a lady talking to us?
She's just addressing us as a whole, not you, Wendell. I don't
I
believe
stealth.
Beverly would mind. You're wrapped up in a blanket.
I try to
So you
stealth. Yeah,
Does the head just go down into the blanket like a tortoise?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
turtle into my blankets.
Arena just pauses from her plate and just kind of like pokes the Wendell bundle a bit before going back to her food.
I
Morgan's gonna-
gesture. Oh, go ahead.
I say Morgan's gonna look over and just kind of pick up Wendell's plate and just dump it down the bundle. Just make sure you eat, Wendell.
Wendell makes no noises or acknowledgement that he heard anything, but you do feel like he shifts around as if he's moving and eating some.
Morgan's keep eating his food, just shake his head.
And that, Lady Treasure, is how the evening went. Questions. Constantly questions. Morgan this, Morgan that. Can we go here? Beverly this.
Alright, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Who?
Wendell.
Yeah.
I was hoping I heard that wrong.
I do have Wendell completely swaddled and the sword wrapped
So,
up.
yeah,
I've seen Wendell try to break this more than once. I'm not taking chances.
Okay. So, the wisdom saving throw?
Correct.
Okay, so I rolled a 6 minus 1. That's a 5.
Annoying.
Alright. You hear, release me.
Well, I'm not quite sure how I've tried to release you a couple times, and it just has. Do you want some bird seed? Here's some bird seed. And I sprinkle some bird seed on it.
Thank you, Wendell. Thank you, Wendell.
Did this help?
Ay vey.
Yeah, I think if whatever's in that sword ever gets out, we're all dead, especially Wendell.
Pretty much, for sure.
You do not
Yeah.
get a reply.
I smile, kind of like. You're welcome.
Does do puffins have teeth?
I don't know.
They
Fantasy
do not.
puffins do.
Hang on a second.
It's a fantasy puffin. Let me make my faces.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, you do get the urge to try to break the sword, but
Mhm.
since you are currently swaddled up and that situation, you cannot.
Okay.
So,
Do I try to? Do I feel the need to try and like convince him to like let me out of the swaddle?
no.
Okay, great.
I don't think Morgan would anyways. If anything, he might just cinch the top of your swaddle shut.
I was gonna say I'm not very convincing, but I can always try. So
That's all I ask.
By the way, puffins in our world do not have teeth. That does not mean that Aarakocra puffins don't.
right? Yeah.
That's terrifying. So, the with that, the she prince appears right next to the bundle, going, "You all right in there?"
Talking to me?
Yes.
At the bundle, yes.
Did anyone give you clearance to talk to me? And if so, may I ask her or his name?
Say is.
My. You confuse me.
I confuse
Wendell,
most people.
This is another one of Beverly's assistants. He's
Oh.
delivering a message of
Oh.
sorts.
Okay.
Who is Beverly?
Wait, okay, nope.
He's probably just been ordered not to tell you of his connection to Beverly. She wants to make sure you're behaving outside of her purview. I hope you're
No.
up to the task.
You know we cannot lie, correct?
I just kind of look at him. Could also just not say words.
I peep my little puffin face out of the thing.
Wendell,
Masculine presenting.
Wendell, I have okayed him to communicate with you, and Beverly and I communicated. At which point she said that it was okay if I okayed or denied certain people permission.
I am a sovereign prince of the She. No one denies me or.
Beverly can
Does
deny you if
the-
she wants, and I poke my head back under.
Your eyes, they're different. As you
My-
go back under.
What did he say?
Your eyes are different.
Oh shit. That's in character.
We're in for small trouble, aren't we?
Wendell or Morgan's just gonna tighten the bundle a little bit more. I believe he is secure, as is the sword.
Good. After have each of you eaten your fill?
Wendell, I'm gonna look down in the hole of the blanket bundle. Wendell, have you had enough to eat?
He just like has some birdseed like on him and just like kind of brushes it off. So was he cleared by Beverly or not? I got very confused by all of this. I'm very upset.
Yes, Wendell, it's okay.
Okay. He said my eyes were different. Are my eyes different? Is Beverly gonna look into my eyes and not recognize me? Because that might be a good thing. She might like that better.
They are different.
They are notably different to me.
They are a deep green and have like sort of sort of cat eye slits.
100% I'm lying to Wendell and telling no, Wendell, everything, and I'm just gonna say everything is fine, Wendell. But that's all I'm gonna leave it at that. Everything is fine, Wendell.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
He'll peep his little head above the blankets.
Now everyone can see the eyes.
Oh, no, everything's fine.
Hang on a second, I've got to do something for myself. Just
Is there? I'm sorry, Morgan. Was there a problem with what's happening?
They are just awestruck by your devotion to Beverly.
I'm gonna need you to roll an insight check or like a deception check at some point.
but what I was doing was, for my own purposes, I was kind of giving myself a wisdom save to see if Arena would know to not say anything about the eyes.
That's
and
fair.
it was a 6.
Okay.
So, well, that's something I've never seen before.
They mean a puffin, with such devotion to their wife.
Morgan, I'm gonna need you to roll a deception check though. Like
It was a 13. I already
okay,
rolled it.
I feel like that's probably gonna pass. Honestly, hold on.
13 might be enough.
Fuck.
What was it?
I rolled
No,
a
she
natural
nat
20.
20s. See, I know.
Nice.
I rolled a natural 20 on this.
Okay, well, Jensen's got to hit the eject chord on this conversation. Hey, Wendell, she's a girl with girl bits and everything.
Nice. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, Wendell hides. Wendell straight up hides.
Did Wendell make a deal not to speak to anyone that's female?
I mean, Wendell made certain marital promises. And,
Some
I
um,
people are just
understand that.
some people are just ridiculously devoted to their spouses.
mhm.
Indeed. For now, it is a good thing, though. We should probably go on that trip we talked about, though, right? I mean, things seem to be changing fast.
Yes. We let us get moving. And unfortunately, we will need to walk.
Wendell will poke his little beak out at Morgan. I'm
Right.
sorry, but you are lying to me about something, and that is very uncomfortable for me. I don't think you can be my marriage counselor anymore, since you are very
I-
clearly lying to me.
Oh,
Reed's
my
just
God.
gonna look directly at Wendell and just stare at him with like the most intimidating look that an adorable 4-foot blue jay can possibly muster, and go, just roll with it.
Well, I can't. I don't know how to respond. And I can't even ask
Wendell?
you for help. Yes.
Well, Wendell. Oh, go for it.
Wendell, they are trying to help you. That much I am certain of.
Okay.
I do not know your Beverly, but I am certain she would want you to get help.
She is just the most marvelous creature you've ever imagined.
I am offended that it's not me, but
I'm. Yes, but like honestly, she just. You are amazing, but just think of how high of like amazingness that she is, like the level that she is on because of how amazing you are, and you're still not there. That's her.
Can somebody just like push Wendell's head back down into the?
I feel like all Jensen has to do is go to touch Wendell's head, and Wendell's
Oh, it's like a magnet. You don't have to touch. It's like, no.
Treasure is actually like trying not to laugh behind her hands. It's like, oh.
very well. Let us head to
Can I make a Wendell backpack and just
journey to the west.
Of course we're going west. Well done.
You want to make just like a little Wendell papoose? Is that what you're thinking of?
That's exactly what I need to do.
The baby Bjorn.
Roll for
Yep.
Bjorn.
Can we go shopping in town before we set off, or
Yeah, there's not a town.
well, in the village?
We're just in his house. There's not a town or a village.
In the shithole.
There's nothing. There really isn't anything to buy there. They leave
So
milk
defeating.
for my they leave milk for my subjects, and that is enough.
Only they would leave some ale.
I just want something to drink and some arrows to shoot it. Is that too much to ask? I mean, I'm a simple woman with simple needs,
Your
and I'm way too
lordship,
sober to deal with any of this crap right now, at all.
I do recall a boon was offered for the success of our last quest. While I know we have been paid quite generously, you will assist us on this journey, right? Should we run into some trouble. Right?
I will monitor Wendell's situation.
I look at the others with a very telling look like, yeah, we're on our own.
Yeah. Years of dealing with Faye, Morgan's is gonna kind of be like, okay, well, the best path is forward. Jensen, we will get you something to drink. We all need a drink. As soon as we can.
We all need a drink. All of us need many drinks. Let's go.
I have chocolate milk if anyone wants.
No.
Just Jensen's hand returns over the Wendell papoose.
Yeah, Wendell not seeing where it's from, just kind of grabs it. It's like, oh, okay.
Then just Jensen's head appears next to the hand.
Oh no, this is from a lady. Okay, nope.
Oh, Jesus.
Arena's just gonna poke the bundle again.
Try just being nice to Wendell. Okay.
Morgan's gonna kind of like leave, both of you. Just let's go. leave Wendell alone. Stop tormenting me.
We are going west. That is correct.
Correct.
Right?
We will be heading to Bonder T first, as that is the closest town to where you will be able to purchase some goods that you mortals seem to need. Very well, off we go. So, there isn't really a trail as of yet from here, from Clearwater to Bonder Keep. Getting out of the forest is pretty easy. However, once you do reach the edge of the forest, the she prince frowns a moment as they step out, and he says, "That felt weird." Oh well, and he just starts walking.
So he said aloud that felt weird.
Yeah.
Did we feel anything?
No. Oh well, Brixley, you would probably feel something. So
Okay.
It feels as if something like sort of snapped. Like not with like in your body, just like the
Okay.
feeling-
Like a tendon. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
like okay, so it's like the feeling of something snapping in the background.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to describe because it's not like something within your body, but it is still a feeling of something snapping.
Okay, so 1 minute I'm happily bounding along, probably not too far from treasure, and then the next time I'm like, got my shoulders hunched and I'm just looking around with a frown on my face.
Are you alright, Brix?
Of course. I don't like this place. It feels strange.
Leaving. There was something in that forest that we left. I don't know. It felt weird. Anyway, onward.
Strange.
Can we, your lordship, or your princeship, lordship, whatever you wish to be called, you wouldn't know what that was, would you?
No. I don't know.
I don't believe this guy, but I also know that aren't Fae
Incapable of lying.
Yeah. I don't trust them. Anyway, let's keep going.
Well, you don't know, but do you have any suspicions of what that was? And what was that anyway? I said to kind of directing the last bit to Brixley.
Honestly, I have no clue. It's just this tension in the air. Something changed. Well, I don't know. Feels wrong.
Correct. It's nothing to do with the Wendell, though, so that is not our concern.
If it's dangerous, we should be prepared.
Agreed.
Well, I don't think I did anything. Is everything okay? Or
Yes, Wendell, it's perfectly fine.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Everything is all right. No, it's not.
Well, I was gonna say this thing is still stuck to my hand and I can't get it off.
We are going to be working on that without the loss of your hand. I
That would
promise.
be great, cause I think someone offered me lube at one point and it didn't work, and I'm very uncomfortable by this, and I don't want to lose my hand either. So I don't really know what to do.
Marina will just point to the giant sword behind her and go, "Backup plan, yes?"
No.
No.
Oh fuck! I talked to another woman. Oh my god! Don't tell Beverly.
I won't say a word, Wendell.
Thank you.
Good night, some Mariner story.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
So, it will take you a week to get to Bonder T. And from the Emerald Forest.
I'm sorry, John.
What was your question?
I was gonna say, at any point that Wendell is let out of his swaddle, he's gonna be monitored, and the sword is going to be wrapped up. Because I've seen Wendell actively try to beat this sword against something despite being told not to. So
Mm-hmm.
Wendell is a problem that is and Holly, I know you're looking real cute right now, but that's not okay.
I'm
And-
just in my head. I'm going through what's this one from The Sound of Music?
Oh, okay.
No, nobody solves a problem like Maria. I know that's not the words, but that's what I'm thinking.
Solve a problem like Maria.
Like a Wendell.
How do you fetch a bourbon, put it down? No,
And
I
at
couldn't use
least-
those words.
at least 5 times a day, I'm reminding Wendell that if the sword breaks, Beverly will be upset.
Oh God. That's how you bring a Wendell down.
I would, and this is probably morally ambiguous, but I would suggest to Morgan alone. I could enchant him. I mean, perhaps the conflicting magical effects might aid us somehow.
Well, maybe. How long does that? And there's a deep internal struggle here.
By the way, after about an hour's worth of travel, Wendell's eyes go back to normal.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So
Sorry,
the
Matt.
following day, I'm gonna need you to make 6 wisdom saving throws.
Wait,
Wendell.
me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for each day. That's fair.
So
At
before that
natural
happens,
20.
yes. Now,
15 plus. Oh, I think it's actually a minus. Hold on.
-1.
It is a minus
It's a
one.
-1.
Yep. Okay, so 16,
That's a failure.
4.
Oh no.
I need you to also keep. So that's 3 of them. 4. I rolled a 1, -1, so 0.
Jesus Christ.
I have 1 left.
Yep.
Yep.
17 minus 1, 16, which is also a failure. So
Yeah.
Jeez.
Now,
Thanks.
before we hear the outcome, Brixley did have a morally gray area that he was proposing to Morgren. Can I hear him out on this and see what Morgren would say?
You may.
Okay. By all means, pitch it. But I am going to be honest, Morgren is not completely okay with this, so you're going to have to pitch this.
No,
don't worry,
I would-
Wendell is fine. Wendell's got this handled, you guys. Seriously.
I
It's
don't believe
fine.
you.
It'll be fine.
I would just lean in and say, well, look, it's not going to hurt him, and let's be honest, it's the fate of the world. Fate of the world or a slightly disgruntled Wendell, which, to be honest, that's Wendell's natural state, so really nothing's changed.
Let's attempt to avoid this as long as possible. Now, Morgren is day one of Wendell just being like, smash! Wendell's gonna be like, Brixley, no. It's hopefully okay. Day 2, if Wendell doesn't break the sword,
Okay.
Morgren
So
is still gonna be like, day
To-
3, Morgren's gonna be like, yeah.
To be
Okay.
fair, Wendell is not like, yeah, let's just like smash this. It's just like, hey, Beverly would want this, right?
No.
Yes.
No, Morgren is constantly reminding Beverly does not want the sword broken.
You
Wow.
can tell when the urge to break the sword is there is when his eyes are the emerald green with the cat eye slits.
Which are very different from a puffin eye. So yeah,
So-
that's.
Can I switch to Bjorn so that Wendell and I are just looking at each other most of the day?
Oh,
Too
so it's
intimate.
not. I'm not baby
Way
Bjorning
too
away
intimate.
from you. We're baby Bjorning face to face, so we're like right here. Like
Yeah.
we're not like facing the same direction, both looking out. We're both like looking directly at each other.
I am making eye contact with you for the next week.
Okay, so that puffin beak is going to be a little annoying for you.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be kissing a little bit. We're gonna be smooching a little bit.
I feel like his eyes turn green and Morgan
just,
just
like-
like bear hugs him and drops to the
And
ground.
and when you bear hug him, he accidentally just like gives you a little peck.
Wendell, no.
He can't help it. It's gravity and a beak. It's coming in at you as a peck. Okay? There's gonna be a lot of gay pecks here.
Fate of the world, people. Fate of the world. We are the best team.
Who let us be an adventurer? Like
Yes, who let the dogs out indeed?
who?
Much like my Dragon Age RPG group, I somehow wonder how
We are the most entertaining.
I somehow wondered how my character ended up being relatively normal.
Right? Like the barbarian Kenku, most sane
Relative.
normal character in this group.
Relatively.
No, I really do think the barbarian Kenku is the most normal person in our group.
To be fair, they were
Treasure, but Treasure has some stuff.
to be fair, so
Gents-
the people, at least in my view, the top 3 people were not peer pressured into making a character.
Fair.
So
I
That's why-
was told that y'all made
And me, I have everyone else. So
I was told that y'all made weird offbeat characters, and me being a real life artificer, I'm like, okay.
you You did God's work,
Challenge
honey.
accepted, motherfucker!
You have done God's work, and we are so thankful for that.
Oh my
So,
god.
with the Fey Lord with you guys, no monsters bother you.
Mm.
Yay!
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But first, you make it to White Dove Falls, which is a set of 3 reoccurring waterfalls that that go down off a cliff face into a lake. And from on top of the falls, you can see across the entirety of the plains down, and you can see the town of Bonder T setting up next to the lake. And up on top of the falls, you see an inn.
Marina will just kind of poke Jensen gently on the shoulder and point to the end.
I'm bounding over. Like, this is the first inn that I've seen in a long time. I'm going in. I don't care what anyone says. Happy goat noises.
Yeah, Morgan and Wendell follow.
Probably taking up career.
In between smooches, you mean?
Wendell.
It's like every other time he's like just like moving. It's like every other step is just like.
Oh god.
I feel like Treasure's bringing up the rear on this because I know as soon as Jensen is in, Jensen is gone.
Oh, you two. Oh, you two. Save us for your off time.
Margaret, listen, I know, that, you know, God frowns upon same-sex things. Beverly told me this,
Which god?
No.
per Beverly, that's not allowed, and, so while I've enjoyed you swaddling me, I can't, I'm sorry, I'm a happily married man.
Morgan's gonna try like a couple times to just be like, let's just never ever mention this. And you can tell, like, despite Morgan's like happy-go-lucky, like just always excited to see people and like help people, Morgan is getting tired of carrying Wendell.
Dude.
Marina's just gonna kind of make motions to Morgan, like, you know,
It's just gonna.
maybe.
Yeah.
You.
Beverly said this was not okay, and while I may be okay
Morgan.
with your lifestyle, Beverly is
No.
not. So,
Morgan, I
well, why are you referring to me as you? This is quite confusing. I know we're in a weird place together, but I'm gonna need you to kind of like pull the reins in a bit and like get a hold of your emotions. I know they are vast and deep, and that thing. A lot of things have happened.
Would you like one of the ladies to carry you?
I'm sorry, what?
Would you like one of the ladies to carry you?
Oh, fuck no.
Okay, then behave yourself, please.
You need to behave yourself, sir. And I slap him across the face.
Oh god.
For the first time ever, you're gonna see Grin look like angry for like a quarter of a second. It's gonna be. I apologize, Wendell. I will.
It's okay, Wendell.
Oh
And
my-
I kind of give him a wink, like I know what we're doing here. It's okay, Wendell.
Did you just call him Wendell?
Well, he called me Morgan earlier, so I'm gonna like
Okay, yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, it's okay, Wendell. You know, mistakes happen. We are not perfect. We are but mere men. What?
I swear to all the gods, I will give you to Jensen.
I mean, Jensen is gone. There's just a dust cloud. The door's swinging to the tavern. She's gone. Like, nope, nope, I'm done with this shit.
Don't make such oaths around me.
Oh my god. No, don't say that. Okay.
Here's the last one up then, because steps and skirts.
So would we have, John? Sorry, would we have realized at like this, because you said this about the 6-day mark?
Yes.
Would we have realized that Wendell only tries to smash the sword once a day?
You were explicitly told.
Okay.
Yeah, we know about his condition.
Okay.
Somewhat.
So has Wendell attempted to smash the sword at this point in this day? Because I know you just kind of rolled those just as like a
Yes.
batch check. Okay.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, at this point, Wendell's getting dropped once we get in the like. Wendell or Morgan has reached almost his breaking point and is just like, Brixley, it is your turn.
Did you make it to the inn?
Yeah. I drop him at the end, just like, Wendell.
Oh crap! We don't have anybody else to carry him, dude.
No, it's
Damn. Okay.
no, because Wendell was told that Arena has girl bits by Jensen, so it's literally Morgan and Brixley are the only people that can take care of Wendell now.
Yeah, Wendell cannot interact with a lady.
I miss Boney Bob now.
I think I know the next spell I'm going to try to figure out.
Yeah.
Even the sorcerer spell.
I could disguise myself as a lady.
But yeah, for those of us who were just tuning in, we for one session had I think it was a minotaur.
No, he was a skeleton.
Skeleton.
We had a skeleton dude.
Yeah.
For one session.
He was using the customizable racial features from Tasha's to make himself be a skelly boy. He was a warlock of the genie persuasion.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, while y'all suit that out, Wendell's gonna get himself a glass of wine.
Oh.
So.
Really? The most normal thing that Wendell's done.
I think Wendell, the actual human behind Wendell.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, whoa.
So getting to White Dove Falls, into the White Dove Inn, each of you find that this inn is currently bustling and quite busy, and the special brew here is a honey mead. As Bonder Tea is famous for their apiaries.
I mean, Jensen's probably on a second or third one by now.
For those of you who don't know, apiary means beehive. Bees, my god.
Yes. And it is at this point we will end the session, as you guys are now Bonder Tea.
Yeah. Okay.
We lived another week.
And Morgrim did not strangle Wendell.
It is probably close. Like, Morgan is taking all of his, at this, what is his age again? It's been a little while since we've played.
100 and something?
No, he's 250. but he
Oh.
realistically has probably only been a diplomat for about 100 years to 150 years. And he is taking all of his 100+ years of diplomatic experience to, like, not murder Wendell.
Rip.
Oh dear.
We've got a dog in a chair.
Look, get it on.
She's sitting for the
So-
camera.
For formality's sake, Holly, where can we find you on the online sphere?
Oh, hold on.
We must follow the dog.
I am at Twitch, at twitch.tv/HollyTurpin. I am on other things that I can totally remember because my brain is fine and working. I'm
Just
at.
see-
I'm on Instagram at Holly_Turpin. I'm on Twitch at. Oh, it doesn't show me that. Okay, oh no.
You
Twitter?
can see it in session
At
1, I think.
The Holly Turpin. I nailed that, no problem, and that's all I got.
Okay, and you can find me on twitch.tv/Cyranus, youtube.com/Cyranus, and twitter.com/Cyranus.
Well,
And
Very-
yours are much
very
cleaner
true,
than
very
mine.
fair.
if you're
And
interested, if you're interested, message one of those two. We do have a Discord server, D&D. Message one of those two, and we'll see about getting you an invite.
Yes, if
Thank
you
you for
have
joining us.
any
We're a
D&D
bunch of crazy
questions,
weirdos. We love doing what we do.
yeah, if you have any D&D questions or are into D&D, want to play some D&D online, we do have a Discord going, so message us at any of those things, and we will send you an invite.
I mean, I would like to say our server is slightly less insane than this game, but I would be lying.
That is
Oh,
lying. Don't you
It's
lie.
usually-
Nearby.
I have a habit of traumatizing my players preemptively for some reason. Mostly because I blame my reputation for that. Xander's only before this game, I've only heard of how much I skirt the edge of their destruction.
Icefire Geek literally gave me nightmares. So
Same! And Olive, because
Wow.
she lives with me, so.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, it was great. It was so fun. I loved it. I literally dreamt of ice for like a month and a half.
I still wake up in a cold sweat sometimes. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean,
cold
we killed him in the
I
end.
owe you more hugs.
Always.
Like, I don't want to actually real life traumatize you guys, but in any case, you, my guys, gals, non-binary pals, you have a wonderful night. And
You too. Thank you for
Bye, all.
running.
Bye.
Thank you, Cyranus.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you,
Thanks, Ryan.
Good
everybody.
night. Thanks for the game.
Good night.